Hi, welcome to another one of our videos, and today we're going to pop a banister back up. So we've got this, the handrail, and some nice brushed stainless steel brackets from Screwfix. I think they're about £6 each. Right, so tools you're going to need, important, either a steel ruler, which is easier, and I'll show you why in a minute, at least 90 in length, 90 centimetres, or a tape measure. Yeah, either one would be ideal. Yeah, spirit level can be handy. Yeah, 6mm masonry drill bit. You can tell by it's got a different bit at the end. Yeah,
yeah, it's a spade bit type.
Yeah, that's 6mm. Raw plugs to go in there. 6mm. Phillips screwdriver, star shaped to the head, all Phillips. Yeah, a pencil or a pen, and already done a video on this, a chalk line, which has got chalk in it, which should make a mark. We can do the video in sections because there's a few bits to it to get it right and in line with building regs as well, which is important. So what do the building regs say? They say that this banister cannot be any lower than 900mm or any higher than 1000, so 90 centimetres or 100 centimetres. Okay, so what's going to be the easiest way of levelling this up, because we're on a slope? The beauty with one of these is you can measure straight from there. Just push it down, even if you've got a carpet down you can get in there, and it needs to be from here. When you're measuring, push it down so it hits the wood, the stair. Yeah. Before I measure, yeah, I need to take account the width of the.
Do you want me to hold that for you?
Banister, which is 4 centimetres. So that's the width of this, from there to the underside, top to bottom. Yeah, so that's 4 centimetres, okay. And they'll all vary. And that goes underneath like that to support it. So I need to know from top to bottom with that what that is. So that is 8. So we've got 12 centimetres. The width of that to the bottom of that. We've got to take that off the height where we're going to situate it. So if we're going to put it at 90, which is a minimum, that'd have to be 78.
Okay.
Yeah. We can't add it to the 90, the minimum, because it's going to be 1002, which is too high. Can't be any higher than 1000. So I reckon if I did 85, mark a line 85, then add 4 for this, 7 for this, 12, that'll give me 87. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
And we will do this video in bits, because obviously we've got to actually do the job in the first place.
So
we'll show you bits.
the measuring. So pushing that in there. Yeah. I'm going to make sure it's straight. I've got a little spirit level as well, so just make sure the ruler's straight. So this is where I think a steel ruler is helpful, and they're not a fortune, these.
No, they are literally a couple of pounds.
Right, so I want 87 there. So I know when I screw my thing in, I've got there. I've also made another line, if it helps anybody, of 1000, so I know I can't go past that. You can see it there.
Yeah.
So there's 90, there's 1000, minimum, maximum.
Okay.
So that is the point there, right. So obviously I need to go all the way up the stairs. So what I'm now going to do is go up the stairs.
So you make these intervals, don't you? And then you draw a straight line between them all.
Just need the spirit level again.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 87 at the bottom. We need 87 at the top. I'm going to make sure this is level as well. Push that ruler down so it's. You listen again. It's important you do this.
That's on there.
Do you want to hear that?
Yeah. No, that's on there.
Right. So again, 5, 86, 87 is there. Right. So.
Okay.
When I add my bracket on there in a minute, which is when we've got the second stair there. So that will go on there, and that at the moment is 90, because I've drilled it on there, something like that, while we get it on there. Yeah, and the reason you put the bottom screw on first is that it allows you just to tilt it a bit. You're just going to about four
yeah,
brackets
because obviously
on
it's
here.
not straight, is it? It's angled as it's going up.
So we'll do that, then I'm going to, in the second video, we'll just like do measuring the banister and spacing the brackets. There's lots of different opinions on spacing brackets.
How many do we have?
We've got 4 and it's just over 3 metres. So
okay, so we're spacing.
we'll do something sensible.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So now we need to get a line from top to the bottom. Right.
Okay.
Now I've been doing DIY for a long time and some complicated stuff, but do you know what? I've never used a chalk line. As bizarre as that sounds.
Right, so we will
is,
come back to this in
we can use this.
a few moments when we've...
It needs 2 of you to do it because of the way it's got to go.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a chalk line thingamajig. We'll show you that, how we got on with that, and then we'll do the spacing of things. Right, see you in a minute.
Right, welcome back.
Hiya. Right, so we're talking about using a chalk line, which we've done. We've basically, I've held this bit, and somebody else has gone to the top of the stairs, where we've marked the cross points of 87. And you literally hold one end and the other end fairly tightly, and then you just get it and go ping it.
Yeah.
Ping it like a bow and arrow. We've got the line, right.
And we have measured it, haven't we? And it is what it should be.
It should be 87. So
Up to the line.
It's a quick and accurate way of doing it. So there's my chalk line, and there's the 87, and I've checked the top, it's fine.
It's all the same all the way down.
Right, so basically we've got to decide now where these brackets are going to go.
Right, welcome back.
Right,
so we've got the brackets on, haven't we?
We've got brackets on, we had a little think about it. Obviously every banister is going to be different length, so in there what I decided to do was do 10 centimetres from the end to start the bracket. That's at each end, and this is just over 3 metres long. And then I did 87 centimetres between them.
Okay.
The next one along, and then that's a metre there. They shouldn't be any further apart than a metre, so hence 10, 87, a metre, and then 87 and 10
right.
again. So that's why I did that. You think about it. So right, so we've got a chalk line, and now what I need to do, I'm going to do it this way. I'm not saying it's the right or the wrong,
no,
but I'm going to do it on my own. Yeah.
Well, I can hold the bottom through, can't I?
And what I need to do, you see that hole there at the bottom? There, there's 3 holes.
This one there.
Yeah. I'm just going to position that where I want it on here. So if Daniel positions that up.
Does it need to be on the chalk line?
Well, let's go down a little bit on the chalk line.
Yep.
Or one on the chalk line. If you can just get one on there. Is that there?
Yeah, that's in the middle of that
I've
chalk
read the
line.
building regs as well, and apparently you don't have to have a banister for the first 2 steps.
Oh, right.
Right,
So
I'm
my
gonna get
bottom
this one
hole is in the
first.
middle of the chalk line here, which is
which is what we
what you want, yeah?
Yeah, so
that's that mark for the moment.
yeah. So as long as you can get 1 or 2. So I'm starting here. If you look at this chalk dot here, so I'm going to drill there and come off, and I might just get Daniel to do. Do you get yours on the bottom chalk line?
Yeah,
before?
the bottom
So
one.
you take that.
Yeah.
And I'll take that.
We'll
video.
stop recording for the moment. Right, welcome back. I think to the 3rd part of the video.
Right, so what we've done, we've got a chalk line. We've put our brackets on. We've held it up where the banister we want it, and we've drilled the hole in the bottom bracket and the bottom hole. Right.
Yeah.
By putting it in the bottom hole, it makes sense. That allows me to do this. Yeah.
Lever it, yeah.
Now, if I want to get my bottom holes, the top and the bottom, where it should obviously, I've got a funny feeling that This banister's a bit wibbly wobbly. So I'm gonna, yeah, you can actually bend it a little bit, so don't worry. So
The wood's a bit off there.
I guess what you do, you go with your friend up to the top. Right.
If you come in a minute, I can come past
and
you.
I think I know it makes sense to do the top and then the bottom and then the top. I know it does. Right, but I'm guessing that if you really do want it level, because some banisters bend, if you go from the bottom and up, but you will need an assistant. Right, so I've got that one in.
So mine's on the line here.
I'm just going to push that up onto the line. I know Daniel's got his where it should be, so there. And we'll ask him to put it back on the line, which is there. And I'm just dabbing it with a permanent marker because you won't see that. Right, so now I've got 3 screws, so I'm going to let it drop down.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do a separate video in a minute, but I just want to share something with you.
There may be a better way of doing this, but we're doing it the way we're doing it, sort of thing. We're not
We've got some masonry bit. We bought a new masonry bit. Yeah. Bosch multi-construction.
Right.
The reason I'm just now including this in a video, and we'll do a separate one along with it, is these are like, go through like butter. Watch this.
I think it's £3.19 from Screwfix. It's
Best
100
masonry
mil
drill
long.
bit I've used. Okay, so we've got all our holes lined up. Start off real slow, on hammer. It's a hammer icon. Yeah, watch. That
You can't fault that, can you?
is probably the best drill bit I've used for a long time. So let's just see if it does it again. It's just something new because it'll just save you a load of grief.
Yeah, it's nothing worse than bad drill
So
bits.
it's even worth getting yourself a new 6mm masonry drill bit. Start off slow. Number 2. I was using a drill bit the other day, and take it from me, it was not anywhere near as good as that. So I need to do this one.
To get out of the way, mate.
So start off a little bit slower. So you get your hole sort of like that.
Yeah.
And go for it. Obviously, it's entirely up to you, but you should be wearing eye protection.
Yeah.
Right. So
Eye protection, ear protection,
there
gloves.
with that. And the reason, if people see me using a hand screwdriver, we've got an electric one, battery one and that, but the reason I'm using this is I don't want to slip and damage the thing. So we're going to do, I've done the bottom one, I'm just going to put them in here for a minute. So just to recap, your banister can't be any lower than 90 centimetres from the stair, the wooden stair, yeah, this bit here, and it can't be any higher than 1,000, those are the building regs. Which makes sense.
We are going to give this a bit of a lick of paint as well, aren't we?
Yeah, it's not quite I haven't finished painting this bit because I know I've got to do this, so
So that's basically lined up there, and
we've drilled all the holes, and by going from the bottom up we're able to manipulate the banister exactly where it should be.
there is to be honest, there is a little bit of, there is a little bit of play on this, so you can get it as you need to.
Yeah.
Obviously the wood's not 100%.
And once we've got all the holes drilled, we'll come back over
all
this,
these bits
wipe
up
it all
with-
over, and give it its final coat of paint.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop this one in here. Like I say, we are not stair banister professionals.
And we're not professional builders either.
We're just trying to do a job
Of what we've got.
and do it properly within building regs.
Right, so we will come back to this in
There we go.
a couple more minutes.
So
Okay, welcome back. So we've got all the holes drilled. We've just got a screw sat in it for the moment because we need to give a bit of paint up, don't we? But
final coat on here.
yeah,
Right, so I've used that chalk line, which was really good, helped us big time. You can see I managed to centre everything.
Yeah.
So, question that I would want to know, if I'm doing this, how easy is it to remove? Is it like school, the blackboard and the chalk? So, best thing is to show you.
And it's just got rid of that.
Right,
So.
paint, this is vinyl matte. Does it come off nice and easy?
Crown vinyl matte, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, right, so that's off. So even on a finished painted wall, but I just needs the final coat so it looks nice, it'll come straight off, so don't worry about it. So it's a really easy, efficient temporary marking system for inside and out, obviously provided it doesn't rain.
And you just need it tight each end and you ping it,
Just
and
literally
it
go
leaves a line.
like a bow and arrow, you know, kids bow and arrow, ding.
Yeah.
You do it from the bottom or the top and it just pings it and hits the wall.
And then once we've got the banister up, it'll be a final bit onto this video just showing it done.
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're saying is, you know, if we're making mistakes along the way, then we'll learn by them, and hopefully people watching this will go, oh, right, that's why they've done that.
That's the point of making the videos. Really,
I don't mind me making errors on video. If you spot it, it's fine, but it means we'll learn by it, and you watching will learn by it, basically. For example, the reason we start at the bottom of the screw with the banister is because when I look at this banister now on the stairs, it's a little bit warped, it's really old. It allowed us to just push it up a bit, flex it up, and position it up there while we're drilling, that's all.
Yeah, you've always got to bear in mind things aren't 100% perfect.
Especially old banisters, which this is old banister.
Once you know that, you
By the way, the paint on here is satin wood. It was brown from Screwfix. It's up there, trade satin wood. That's a good paint as well. Needs another coat. It's had 2 or 3 coats already. I've done the bottom's finished because I need to put that on. But I'll just give it a couple of coats when it's on. It takes a while to dry though, bear that in mind.
Yeah.
I recommend satin wood on banisters, gloss, undercoat it properly with acrylic undercoater and 2 or 3 coats, and then it's going to last and you can wipe it down. Because obviously people's hands go on it all day long. Okay, I hope that little bit helps as well.
Right. Welcome back. This is obviously the final part of the video. So it's been a couple of days since we installed the banister, but it's installed now as per our previous
Videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so put it on. Yeah, use the 6mm raw plugs. That nice drill bit we showed you. About 8, I think it was 100mm from the end, and about 800 here, and then a medium 800.
Sturdy, isn't it, as well? You've painted it up a bit.
I mean, really, if you say you want 100mm at each end, roughly, that's how we did it in the end. And you then just space these 2 out from that one to that one. It should work out fine for you, but that's absolutely fine, and really good solid brackets from Screwfix, so it worked for us. Hopefully, you know, so proof is in the pudding, sort of thing.
I mean, it doesn't move, does it?
So yeah, it's all stable and it's all in line with the building regs. So don't forget, minimum 900 from here.
From the bottom there.
Yeah, it's got to be 900 minimum there, and no more than 1,000 there. Yeah, so between 900 and 1,000, that's everything. This can't be any lower than 900, and it can't be any higher than 1,000.
Okay.
Yeah, but watch our other videos and you'll see that how we did it. Simple job, but it's got to be done right because obviously safety and building regs. So just watch your videos. Some things we've done, I wouldn't say professionally, but we've done it the right way. There'll be 1 or 2 mistakes in there, but we all learn by them, don't we? We should do.